WIBTAH if I cancel my cousin's plane ticket and ruin his friend's vacation. 23F. I'm very close with my cousin. 20M. We were raised together, so we are pretty much like siblings. When I turned 18 I moved away from home, and so we rarely see each other anymore. During a FaceTime last week I proposed the idea that he flies out to my home to stay for a long weekend and we can catch up. I bought the plane ticket in full myself, but he does plan to pay for half of it. I already have the time off work approved for when he gets here, and I've been planning fun activities for us to do when he arrives. Here's where I might be the I live in a very popular vacation spot. Yesterday he asked me if one of his friends could join him for the trip to my home and that he already invited her. I told him I haven't seen him in over 2 years and wanted to spend this limited time with him. I also expressed that I am not comfortable housing a stranger in my small home. I've only got 2 bedrooms. After I explained this to him, he left me on read all day. He just texted me back saying that his friend's mom went ahead and bought her a plane ticket here anyways, and they are both fully expecting me to pick her up and house her for the duration of the trip. I told my cousin that his friend needs to look into securing sleeping and transportation accommodations or get a plane ticket refund, as I will not be providing her a place to stay or transportation around to activities. He is very upset with me that I would ruin his friend's surprise vacation by not allowing her free accommodation in my home. I feel as though they lied to the friend's mother about the circumstances, because there's no way her mom surprised her with only a ticket for the exact days I planned for my cousin to stay here, or why they would tell the mother that her daughter would have a place to go after I explicitly said no. Would I be the if I cancel his plane ticket? TLDR. I bought my cousin a plane ticket to visit me after 2 years apart, and he invited his friend to join behind my back. Quick edit. The friend is not his girlfriend. He has a long-term boyfriend who he has been with for almost 3 years, and he is violently gay. He has no intention of spending time with you. You are their free Airbnb. He had already invited her. That's the crux of the thing right there. Cousin needs to learn some manners. Please teach them. The universe will thank you. NTA. Violently gay, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. NTA. I feel like he's probably not thinking this thoroughly, and probably invited her because he told her about his plans and she got excited and suggested to come along. It's probably not his intention, but he is definitely using you, even if unintentionally. It's not your responsibility to make sure her surprise vacation is not ruined. You have no relationship with this girl at all. Personally, I would cancel the ticket right now. But you seem to have had a good relationship with him, and you obviously know him better than us internet strangers. So if you want, give him a chance to fix this mess. So I suggest sending him a text or email about how hurt you are and how disrespected you feel that he discussed none of these things with you, and decided on his own that he can use half your money for the tickets, use your house like a hotel, and become a chauffeur for his holiday with his friend. That's never the plan, and blaming this on you is unfair. Tell him that you don't appreciate being taken advantage of by someone you consider a brother, and that you don't think you two should go ahead with the plan for now. See what he says, and if he doesn't set things straight with you, cancel the ticket. NTA. You tried to do something nice, and now your cousin and his friend want to take advantage of you. NTA. Surprise, your cousin actually isn't that close to you anymore. Cancel that ticket. Do not put up with bad behavior like this. NTA. 23F. I'm very close with my cousin. 20M. We were raised together so we are pretty much like siblings. When I turned 18 I moved away from home and so we rarely see each other anymore. People change. You were like siblings. But now? For the last 5 years you both have lived your own separate life. You had different friends and experiences. This incident shows you don't know your cousin anymore. It's not okay for him to invite somebody without asking you. It may just have been immaturity, inexperience, enthusiasm, but either way it's okay to tell him what he has done is not okay. And very straightforwardly, you are not able to offer accommodation for both of them because you don't have space. NTA. But how could it work if she comes and stays somewhere else and he stays with you and you refuse to include her in transport to activities? Would she end up getting an independent Uber to the same things you and he are doing? That would be mega awkward. I'm not sure it's realistic. One more option you might consider is to say to him that what he has in mind sounds more like a holiday for him and his friend than a reunion for you and him, so why doesn't he find accommodation somewhere else with her, and they can have a nice holiday together? Of course he should pay you back for the whole of the plane fare. And in the course of their holiday, you and he can meet up one day for a catch-up? That would be a kind way to phrase it, but still get across that what he's done is not okay and he needs to fix it. NTA. You can assume that this might throw a wrench in your relationship, but honestly your cousin already did that. This screams that you are going to be used. You are going to be chauffeur, hotelier, chef, and tour guide, all on your dime. Nobody invites someone else on a vacation, promising them to stay in someone else's home without discussing it with the host. Your cousin is not sure if the other person is, depending on how he's sold this to them. I think your cousin wants a vacay with his friend and you're the financial means to do so. You'd be the third wheel. And honestly, hosting someone you've never met in your home? Staying overnight? No thank you. Cousin is using you so he can be a rock star with his friend while you get to be the drudge. NTA. Maybe this will teach your cousin some manners. NTA for deciding to cancel his tickets. His attitude towards you is disrespectful and entitled for expecting free accommodation and rides for a complete stranger. Even then it seems like he wants to spend more time with his friend than with you. NTA, especially if you can cancel and still get a refund. Your cousin broke the agreement and hasn't even paid for his half of the ticket yet. And it seems doubtful your cousin will ever pay what he owes. NTA op. But before canceling it, you can require that your cousin reimburse you in full for his plane tickets, or you cancel it in 24 hours. And you let him know that neither him nor his friend can stay with you anymore. NTA. Before the stuff with the mother, I would have suggested that he could come visit you and stay for another few days when his friend come in. But this is really disrespectful and it seems he doesn't get the whole point of the trip offer. I like the idea another commenter had, that he either has to pay for the ticket all by himself, stay somewhere else and meet you for just one day, or that HTHE friend has to stay somewhere else and he has to spend time with you and his friend. Info. Is there a chance that the friend is his girlfriend and he wants to introduce you to her? Or wants some time with her without parents around? NTA. Nope, right out of this. If they want a couple's vacation, they can book a room and cousin can pay for his own flight. Get a refund on the ticket and tell him that you would love to host him in the future if he wants to have a proper visit. I'm sorry this happened to you. I love the term violently gay. I refer to myself as a feral bisexual. NTA. Rescinding the invitation is reasonable and appropriate here. I'm so sorry. Violently gay is taking me a moment to process. But why WNBTA but warn him first? Lol. Based off the title I was fully prepared to say yes but no, NTA. Fucked up move but might be necessary since clearly he's not planning on respecting your boundaries. NTA. NTA. You said no, that's a full sentence. To ignore you and just say that this random stranger is staying at your house is rude and disrespectful. I also hope you know that they would have 100% ditched you and used your home as a hotel. Cancel the ticket.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.